This little place is called Illabo, and there's not much here. A lot of grain or wheat. Notice that these little towns are all based on the railway line. So the railway comes through and you've got these grain silos where they can unload into the wagons. It's a small village.
Continue 12 kilometers.
So just over here on the right, some big silos. Very typical for this area. Weather's not really hot, it's about 17 degrees C. Give you an idea of the typical scenery out here. The highway is just following the railway line. Bit of rain up ahead on to the right there, but we're actually trending more towards the left, so I don't think we're going to get any of it. Coming up here. You treat these crossings with respect because there are trains running, and so although I don't have a red signal, I'm just going to be cautious. Little look each way and we're good to go. Most people just fly through those, but well, it doesn't hurt to just be a little bit cautious. So now we're on the other side of the railway line. Speed limit is very similar to New Zealand, 100k on the open road, and on the highways it's been 110, which is typical of what we have on some of our roads now in New Zealand also. So it looks like we've got a traffic control here while they're doing some roadworks. We've got a red light, so we'll have to stop here for a while. I haven't seen any kangaroos just hopping around. I'm sure we'll see some as we do travel. So I returned this car back to the airport in a couple of weeks, so over that time I'm sure that I'll clock up a few thousand kilometres of travel. I'm just going to pause here for a moment. Not too sure if it's automated or whether these people in the truck are going to, you know, control it or not. They just notice that I've arrived, I think. It's a little bit on the down low, it's okay though. There's not much traffic here at the moment. here we go, got a car coming through. Yeah, so once I'm finished at Bathurst on Monday, I'm going to leave Cowra and come back down this way to Melbourne, where I'm going to head on over to Adelaide and up into the Spencer Gulf to Port Pirie, Port Augusta and Whyalla. So there's a few thousand kilometres in that trip alone, and I'm looking forward to that drive. I do like South Australia. It's pretty amazing scenery as well, as we've had so far in Victoria and New South Wales. Then I'm going to fly over to Western Australia to Perth and spend some time there. Okay, I think maybe we're going to get a green light soon. Let's see what sort of roadworks they're doing up here, eh? The little Sportage, only a 2 litre 4-cylinder engine, it seems to be doing around about 7 litres per 100 kilometres, which is pretty reasonable. Okay, looks like a bit more traffic coming. I'll just pause this video at this stage and we'll resume further down the road. So a little bit of a view of typical Australian driving once you get out of the bigger centres onto these typical roads. Here's a fairly big truck coming this way. What is that? It's a Kenworth. There's a Kenworth, yeah. There's a view of typical Australian vehicles: Holdens, Isuzus, Hyundais, Ford Territory, which is a Falcon 4 litre 6-cylinder, Mitsubishi Outlanders, a lot of those on the road. A new shape as well, that was a new shape, and another Kenworth. Okay, I think they're getting ready to change the signals for us to go now. Looks like a bit of activity here in the truck. Here we go. Thanks, buddy. Okay. Here we go. How do I pronounce that? Oh, Billabong Creek. Billabong Creek. There you go. Not much water in it. So they're tidying up the side of the road here a bit. Oh, okay, that's all mangled up. Looks like it might have been a crash there actually, and that guardrail was all twisted up badly. And here we go, some more goings on here. Using my little Navman GPS. It's my little portable one, just goes onto the windscreen and plugs into the cigarette lighter. It's quite a good one. This one's got all of the New Zealand and all the Australian maps on it, and it just makes it a bit easier to get yourself around some of these secondary type roads where you can easily go a little bit out of your way and use, you know, this gives you more direct routes, which is quite handy. When I did Route 66 before the COVID, when I was over there doing Route 66, I didn't use a GPS or anything. I just used the signposting, which I found was quite good as well. It's good on your directions and on your you know, ability to find your way along the road when you don't have a lot of information. Found it quite neat actually, a bit of a challenge at times. But anyway, we're using a GPS at the moment, and it's been quite good at getting me along the way, telling me off if I go the wrong way, telling me to do a U-turn and all that sort of stuff. So rough surface coming up here. And there's another truck. So that looks like another Kenworth. Yep. So looks like the Kenworths are pretty popular. And I wonder if this is another Kenworth as well.